Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mindy. This is See Mindy Mom, and today I'm going to show you my grocery haul and meal plan for the next several days or so, and let you know what I am feeding myself and my family of 5 for the next week and a half. Okay, so I am sitting in the parking lot of Walmart. I did a Walmart grocery order, and so I'm picking it up now. I just checked in. They should be bringing it out to my car very soon. Just a reminder that I am not working any kind of a, diet plan or any kind of a specific eating style right now. I'm just trying to make good choices, eat foods that make my body feel good, and drink my water, eat my fruits and vegetables, that sort of thing. But if you are working the WW Freestyle plan, I want to let you know that I have a whole playlist of videos of my previous grocery hauls and meal plans while I was working that plan, and I will link that in the description box below if you want to check out over the past several weeks what I have been eating and cooking on that plan. That's not to say that this haul is completely unfriendly to WW. I feel like I try to feed my family and myself nutritious foods, but I'm just not necessarily counting calories or smart points or anything like that, so you won't hear me talking about that as much as in previous grocery hauls. They're about to bring out my groceries. I'll get those loaded, or they'll get them loaded for me, and then I will take them home and get them out, and I'll show you guys what we got going on. Okay, you guys, this was my Walmart grocery pickup. They did make 2 substitutions. I needed some sourdough bread and some regular wheat bread, and I had ordered the Great Value kind, but I guess they didn't have it, so they gave me the name brand, which is nice. And the other issue that I had was with these cereals. They have had these on markdown online for $3 for the big 36-ounce bags of these, or 33-ounce bags, but they gave me the smaller bags. So I sent them an email and let them know that I received smaller items than the ones that I ordered, so hopefully they will fix that. But these cereals make great snacks. The schools ask for them a lot. My kids actually use this kind of a lot in crafting too. But my parents are coming to visit this weekend, and my dad always likes to have Diet Coke. He's also a fan of these chips and this popcorn, so I bought that with him in mind. Then I showed you guys the cereals. I have a 12-pack of the little mini bags of Doritos. You'll see what I'm going to do with those in my dinner video. I showed you the breads, 1 sourdough, 1 honey wheat. This is my favorite coffee. This is actually one of my favorite coffees in general. I like light roast coffee, and this is the toasted coconut. I only find this at Walmart, and it's really reasonably priced. A jar of sugar-free barbecue sauce, G. Hughes. Some mayo. I'm not a fan of this, but having company, might need it for sandwiches and burgers, and I plan to make a sauce with this for one of my recipes. 2 small cans of biscuits, because I needed 10 biscuits, and they come in packages of 8. So 2 small cans of biscuits, a can of fat-free refried beans, 4 cans of no salt added cut green beans, and a can of tomato sauce. This is my favorite tea, one of my favorite teas, the cinnamon apple spice from Celestial Seasonings. My dad likes this too. Red food coloring, 2 yellow onions, some shredded lettuce, some bananas, some mini peppers, and a 5-pound bag of potatoes. I did not need a ton of produce this week because we still have a lot left from my last haul. Then I have just some tub butter. This is the whipped butter, and some stick butter because we were almost out. 2 small containers of sour cream. I need this for a couple of different recipes, and it's just easier when it calls for a cup of sour cream to just buy the little size. Some half and half. I'm almost out, and I use that in my coffee and a few other things. Some provolone cheese, sliced cheese. We love these turkey smoked sausage links. They have these at Aldi too, but I got the Butterball brand. Some buttermilk for a recipe that we're doing this week. 1 pound of ground beef, and then 1 bag of the thin sliced chicken breast. This is for grilling. And some banana Premier Protein. This is one of my favorite kinds, and believe it or not, I do like to use this in my coffee. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really good, and I also like to make iced coffee with it. And then 1 pack of Coke Cherry Zero. These are on markdown. They're marked down to like 3 rollback or whatever, for like $3.50 for a 12-pack. So I know you guys know I have a diet soda habit. It is what it is. But that was my haul. So let me show you what we're going to do with that and other things we have on hand this week. All right, here is my meal planner. I didn't even need my grocery list this week because I just made it on the computer as I was making my meal plan. Tonight we're having walking tacos, If you want to see what those are, you can watch my Dinner with the Denizens video, but a lot of you probably know we're going to use those bags of Doritos to make that. So you'll see what that looks like. The really easy warm weather meal, and the weather's going to be nice tonight, so I figured we'd want to eat outside. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we're at the church, and Thursday I'm going to make sour cream chicken enchiladas. Here's the recipe for it. There's lots of recipes that are similar to this. It's very simple. I'll link it in the description box. And I plan to make the chicken in the crock pot for that and just shred it up to use in those. Friday, my parents will be here and we're going to grill out. I did not pick up a piece of salmon because I prefer to get that fresh. So I'll pick it up on Friday and we'll do some grilled chicken, and I'm going to make just baked potatoes and all the fixings, and then some kind of, green veggie with that, either some broccoli or some green beans or maybe some salads if my salad greens are still good. Saturday night, my husband and I are going out and my parents are going to babysit. We have to go to a fundraiser that night. Sunday, that I saw somebody else on another channel make patty melts, and I have been thinking about it ever since. And I like patty melts. I typically get them at like Whataburger, once in a blue moon, but I thought I might try making them at home. And not the healthiest, I know, but it's one of those things that it's so filling that you can usually only eat about half of one whenever I have them, but I've really been craving that, so I'm going to try them. On Monday, I put shake and bake chicken, but I decided not to buy the shake and bake mix because I have breadcrumbs and seasonings and stuff. I can just make it here to make baked chicken. And obviously I'll just do some kind of sides with that, some veggies, maybe some noodles with that. On Tuesday of next week, I plan to do one of the easiest crock pot meals ever. It is crock pot sausage, potatoes, and green beans, and that is pretty much all that's in it with just a little bit of seasoning. Very good and a great way to use up potatoes if you have them on hand. So watch my Dinner with the Denizens video from that week if you want to see it. And then next Thursday, I'm going to try something called beef and biscuit casserole. And here is the deal with this. This is from my mother-in-law. And for one of my wedding showers, when I got married, my mom did this book where people could send recipes with their gifts. And obviously she stuck some pictures in here too, but they sent recipes, and I have not tried all of these recipes yet. And so I was looking back through this, I discovered it with all of my cookbooks, and I thought I am going to try some of these recipes that people sent me. This one is from my aunt, and my aunt passed away a few years after this, so I really need to try making this. Hey look, it's chicken pot pie. That's what I made last week. So I just thought it would be fun to kind of look back through this and maybe try to make a few of these recipes that people shared with me when I got married. And that is what this one is. It's beef and biscuit casserole, and it looks basically kind of like a bubble up casserole, but I thought I would try it in next week's menu because we're actually all the way into next week. But that's what I'm having. If there are links to any of these recipes, I will, of course, link them in the description box. Okay, you guys, that's it for this week. I know that my meal plans are sometimes kind of funny because we don't keep the same schedule from week to week, so it's not like I do my grocery shopping on Monday and then plan all my meals for the next week. I just kind of do it as needed. And usually I tend to plan about 10 days out at a time so that I don't have to go to the grocery store every single week, or so that I don't have to do, a big grocery haul. So this grocery haul, even though it's the first of the month, it's not my big giant haul. That might be the next one that I do. I just wasn't really needing to do a big Costco trip, and it's probably good because I really didn't have the time this week. I really needed to do the Walmart grocery pickup this week because time is very, very precious. But that's why my grocery hauls and meal plans just kind of go up whenever I have them ready, because depending on what our schedule demands for that week is when I get to the grocery store, and then I try to plan more than a week's worth of meals with what we have on hand. But that's what I have for you today. I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. And as always, I would love to hear what you guys are making for dinner, and if there's any items, any grocery items or products you think we should try or recipes you think we should try, feel free to leave them in the description box below, and I would love to hear all about it. We'll check in with you guys very soon. Bye.